All right, it is Monday. We are getting into some Battle Royale solos. We have our morning coffee going, and we're in the middle of the winter storm event. So yeah, we're kind of in a little bubble here. There's not a lot going on winter weather-wise. They were calling for super high winds. We haven't really seen any around our house, but maybe up over the mountain it would be windier. Melanie, good morning. And it's actually warmer this morning for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's warm air coming over the top of the mountain. But we're currently showing 33 degrees and light snow. So I don't know. Is what it is. Archie, good morning. Alex, good morning. Manny Bogue Upton. The twins. Bunch of people dropping in on TikTok. Thanks for coming by. All right, we're dropping into Battle Royale solos. We had some pretty good streams yesterday. Played moderator games late in the day. That was fun. Archie, we're supposed to get 6 inches of snow. I know I'll be stuck at work all week. There you go. That's a good way to look at it. If you're gonna get stuck somewhere, you might as well be stuck at work, right? Saints 40, good morning. Haven't seen you in a while, Saints. Welcome back. My daughter's in Boone said the snow is coming tonight, 4 to 7 inches. Yeah, it's kind of pushed up against the mountain ridges right now, so I would think it's already snowing in Boone, but maybe not. I know my brother was going to go skiing today in Maggie Valley, which is between here and Asheville, and it's already snowing there this morning. But our forecast is light snow until noon and then probably freezing rain after that. Uncle Cookout got some snow. That's cool. The Marcus, good morning. Saints, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Legend, welcome in. Yeah, we're doing really good. We did our hurricane shopping list this week, so if we do lose power and whatever, we still have all the supplies we need. Make sure to buy plenty of beer, a little bit of bottled water. You know, all the necessities. Janderson, good morning. And question, good morning. I am not good at tracking shots with this Ram 7 for some reason. Really? You're going to hide behind that box in pregame? Whatever. Joseph, you in Florida, DP? No, we're in North Carolina right now. Yeah, we're pretty much full-time in North Carolina. We just go back to our Florida condo, well, once every 6 months or so, just to make sure it's still there. Free band, use the iron sights, silly. Free band, thank you for that. Yeah, why would I use an iron sight on a longer range weapon? I don't know. I do have the iron sights on the WSP Swarm, which typically I would have ran one of the slate reflectors, but its optic isn't as appalling as some of the other SMGs, so we're just sticking with the iron sights on it. Recovery Rock, good morning. Dustin Rankin, what guns am I using? I'm using the Ram 7 as my AR, and then we're using the WSP Swarm as our up-close SMG. Seems to work pretty well. We had one win with it yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before. I don't think we had any wins yesterday. All right, well, let's... Car guy's bolting out of here, so he must have picked up a contract, I would guess. So I had the mantle set on auto mantle high and low, and it seems a little excessive. There's that noise around us. I don't know what that noise was. We still need a shorter range weapon. All right, we're not in a hurry to go anywhere. Our contract is about 5 minutes from now. We don't really want to pick it up until after the circle closes. So we're pretty much going to be waiting for a loadout. And just see if we can come up with a better gun situation between now and then. And we're going to push back edge to get our loadout to drop fairly close to the contract. You know, that ISO 45, I've been killed with that a couple times, and I don't know, I thought most of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons weren't as good, but it seems pretty good. Alberto, do I ever sleep? Yes, I do. I sleep like a baby every night. I only stream about 3 hours a day, so I don't really stream that much. It may seem like a lot. Most likely I'm streaming whenever you're on TikTok. So it may seem like I'm always on, but I'm not. Jay Will, night was good. I probably didn't sleep as well as I should have because, well, I was waking up all the time just looking outside to see if the snow was coming down. Most of the time it wasn't. Alberto, thanks for stopping by. Absolutely. Glad you're here. All right, so we have a minute and a half. We're kind of lined up with the contract over here at Superstore. We're hoping to get our loadout. I'd like this loadout to be before the contract. So we're going to back off just a little bit more, see if we can get it to land right about. We would like for it to land right on that hill, right there. That would be our preferred spot, but, you know, can't really be picky. Jackson, good morning from Indiana. How's Indiana doing this morning? Lewis, good morning from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's probably a little snowy at this time. We heard from Boston yesterday that they were getting snow early in the day. All right, well, we have about 20 more seconds, and then we'll know where loadout's going to be, and then we'll go start moving in again. Saints has been in Maggie Valley. Yeah, Maggie Valley is a sleepy little local ski town. It's not nearly as exciting as Ski Beach or Pinnacle Mountain up in the Boone area, but we like it. No snow, but really cold. Okay, good deal. I saw my green mark right there, and I started thinking it was a person, but it wasn't. All right, we got our loadout coming in. Let's get there as quick as we can. We were a little off on the angle, but not bad. And we're going to leave this and go get our contract and hope for the best. All right. Dustin, feels like negative 29. I don't even know what negative 29 would feel like. I mean, that just sounds like torture. We're hearing something. Wonder if we've got anybody up here camping this thing. And it's not really good. This is like what I would call the new superstore, the Verdansk superstore. So there's always somebody here. And standing up in the open, getting this contract is not the best thing. There's a guy right across the way down low. Actually keep on our contract, and shooting at him probably wasn't the best idea, but we did it anyway. Hoping he's going to take shots from somebody else and not push us. And let's get out of here. Again, there's not a lot of reason to fight him. We don't really know where he's at exactly. All right, and we did get our foresight, so we know the next circle. It's going to all lean up this way. So let's go ahead and get over this way. I think is where we want to be. Let them sort that out. Ray, what field of view am I on? I'm on 105 is my field of view. Volatility, good morning. Tinker Whiskey, good morning. Uncle Cookout, good morning. Juan, how long have you been gaming for? I actually started, well, I was gaming before the personal computer was a thing. But I've been PC gaming since the Tandy 1000 days, which was, I don't know, mid-80s. The real first-person shooter I played was obviously Doom. There was a game called Wolfenstein before that, but I really didn't get into it. It was more of a proof-of-concept type game. And then we played, you know, all the favorites, Duke Nukem. Man, there are a lot of these munitions boxes around. I guess we have room, might as well carry them. So, yeah, Duke Nukem, Quake, all the favorites. All right. Well, we don't really know where the next circle is going to go, but I think it's going to keep leaning this way. So let's just work our way over this side of the circle and hope for the best. Do have a UAV we can burn anytime we need to. Wolfenstein, Coleman, ZE, and Allspice. Yeah, Wolfenstein, you know, it was kind of, well, it was weird back then because even Doom was a weird game because there was no mouse at the time. It was just keyboard. So you had pretty much two hands on your keyboard. You had the W, A, S, and D keys for movement. And then you use the arrow keys on your keyboard for actually for aiming. So you moved with one hand and you aimed your gun with the other, which gave you the ability to strafe a little bit. But there was no elevating your gun. You know, there was no shooting up and down. It was just pretty much strafe shooting. But it was a lot of fun. I can remember, you know, back then there was no internet either, so you had to pretty much have all your friends bring their computers over. All right, someone has been here. Someone has been here, so we need to maybe worry about that. I'm not hearing them. Pong. Yes, I did play Pong. We had, I think that Pong was on the Atari when we got one of those as a kid. And we had some gaming console that had not the joysticks like Atari, but it had the circles. I think it was like an Intellivision, or I don't remember exactly what it was, but it had like steering wheel controllers, little bitty steering wheels. It was kind of interesting, but obviously it didn't do well on games like Pac-Man and things like that. But it was fun. Ben Young, how many wins do I have? I think we're on like 14 wins. Battle Royale solos, I think we have 13, and I have one duo win where I played with a buddy of mine. But I've only played duos one time, and we won that game, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I think he's stalking somebody at the gas station. Again, we probably should not have shot at him. That's one of the rules of Battle Royale solos. If you don't think you're going to get a kill, don't shoot. I mean, you got to have a fairly high probability of a kill, or you're just giving away your position. All right, so we got to know, did this guy keep pushing gas station, or is he coming back to us? All right, this has a smell of a stream sniper. Satisfaction, whoever you are. I'm not convinced of your strategy there. Alright, that is not the guy we saw earlier. The earlier guy had a green outfit on by that truck. I don't see him though. Alright, well, let's get safe for a second. Look at the map. So we're pretty good on the map, but I think we want to keep rotating into this flats area over here. I don't know why, but I think that's the play for us. There's a cache right there. Maybe we should have hit. Let's see if we can see anybody up on this hill before we land. Looks goodish. Check the back edge. Oh, we're getting peeked from behind. And usually if you get peeked from behind, you don't want to reverse right to where you saw that. You want to give it a little bit of a wide berth and then re-engage. Now we're getting peeked from the other side. Could be the same person. Let's just run faster. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fly our UAV because I have no idea where this guy's at. That's the guy we saw earlier with the green uniform on. You don't have any kill streaks? What have you been doing? Alright, well, there's that. Yeah, my plates are full. We have 8 extra plates. I feel bad that we don't have our UAV now, but can't always get what you want. Alright. So we're just going to keep moving on this edge. Try to keep a... Oh, that's an interesting rock. Good job, devs. Alright. We've got to be quick on our reflexes here because somebody's going to be shooting at us. We got to grab cover. Do you stream on Twitch? Gabriel Van Horn. Yes, we are on Twitch. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok all at the same time. Florida Webs. That rock was built on a Friday. Friday after lunch, absolutely. Rebel Dies a Lot, welcome in. Saints. I played Quake, Duke Nukem, Doom, Heretic. Heretic, that was one I forgot. There was also a game called Descent, which was... It wasn't exactly a first-person shooter, but it was... kind of flying spaceships inside a cave system. That was kind of fun back in the day. All right, we're going to wait this out. Frank Bush Jr., welcome in. Dr. Toxic. Good deal. Rebel Dies a Lot. You're going to get DP in trouble with his wife. Why? What did Tinker Whiskey say? I don't remember. All right, well, we should probably pay attention. We're down to 15 in the game. We're just going to sit here. We're not going to do anything. We're going to hold this edge for a minute. It's too early to count red dots. If this was Resurgence, we would be moving a lot faster, but we're just going to hold this corner. Make sure nobody sneaks up around the edges on us. Should probably be with our shorter range AR or our WSP Swarm. Alright, I don't think anybody can come up the rocks behind us now, so that's kind of cool. And we'll just wait for the circle to close. Cool. What perks do I run? I am running Mountaineer, High Alert, the running one. I don't know. I have no idea. I know I have Mountaineer and High Alert. I don't know what the other ones are. One that makes you run faster, and something else. It says it down at the bottom. It has a little running man, and one that looks like, I guess, a werewolf or an angry beaver. I don't know what it is. All right. Double time. That's the one. I don't know what the other one is. Kimosabi. Do I know? I do not. I've never played with Tactical Grandma. We've talked about it in the past, but her playstyle is way different than mine. And it's just not me. She's more of a squad player, and really? Alright, fair enough. We're not going to sit there. Now it would have been nice to have our UAV so we could see where everybody's at. But you can't always get what you want. We're actually in a good spot right here. Got this nice big rock for cover. Just got to make sure nobody's coming up over the top on us. Got this guy and car guy. All right, well, we just got haymakered. Good old haymaker. That's pretty cool. Again, he wasn't looking at us. We probably shouldn't have shot at him. We could have ran right up behind him and destroyed him, but nope, didn't happen. Rebel dies a lot. We're at 9 degrees. Feels like -4. That's kind of cool. All right, what did we end up with? We had 2 operator kills, 1 assist, 5th place, and we died because we were being dumb. That's about right. All right, let's do this again, and we'll do better this time. Charlie Brown, good morning over on YouTube. As always, it's nice to see you over there. Good thing is we still have a whole pot of coffee to finish off. Phoenix, thanks for the follow. Dad, thanks for the follow. Ben Young, Gamer, Eric, Recovery Rocks, Walker, thanks for all the good games. Volatility, -17 degrees. Wow, okay. You got about 4 inches of snow. Yeah, I don't think we really have anything to count. Hammer God, you're absolutely right. It is the cold-blooded is the other perk that I run. Let's go look at that real quick just to verify. But yes, Mountaineer reduces fall damage. Double time increases attack sprint duration and reduces refresh time. Cold-blooded makes it undetectable to thermal optics, tactical cameras, recon drones, and does not trigger high alert and combat scout. So that's kind of cool. And then high alert. So those are the 4 that we're running. And a lot of people say that the flex perk is good instead of high alert. I've tried the flex. I really don't notice a big difference on footstep thing. So unless you're going to be camping in a building, I don't think that flex is as good as high alert. Jaegerman, good morning. Justin, it's 8:14. Is it 8:14? It is 8:14-ish. Florida West doesn't have any snow. That's good to hear. Sweet Tooth, good morning from Pennsylvania. Melanie doesn't have snow either. See what? Fast reload perk is great. There's been a lot of people testing the fast hands or sleight of hand, and like on this WSP Swarm, the reload difference is so negligible, it doesn't really help that much. I'm sure maybe on some of the LMGs it might help, but overall, I don't know if it's as good as running cold-blooded, because so many people run high alert, and if you have cold-blooded, they're not going to see you. So it's all good. Seconds count. Yeah, seconds do count, but milliseconds maybe not. And I could probably drop my WSP Swarm down to the smaller magazine instead of the 100th round. I just think more is better. And the reload time isn't that bad. Justin plays Baccarat professionally. I used to go to the Cherokee every 2 weeks to make some money. That's kind of cool. Last 10 miles were so bad. Yeah. I mean, it's a very twisty road over by Cherokee. I didn't know there were actually professional Baccarat players, but I guess so. I guess it's a thing. Every time I go to a casino, I pretty much just drop off 500 bucks and go home without it. I used to play craps quite a bit and could pretty much break even on a weekend, but very, very rarely would I actually leave with more than I showed up with. All right, let's just play the same kind of strategy, but from a different area. Let's go get this contract down in Seaport and hope for the best. Justin played craps for a living for 5 years. Yeah, craps is one of the few games I think you actually have like almost a fair chance of winning. But craps is always a momentum game. You know, you need to play safe, and then if the momentum's on your side, you gotta really push hard to get ahead. Come on, in the window. There we go. All right, well, we got somebody behind us. We need a weapon. We got a slide canceller coming in behind us. And I don't know why I call them a slide canceller. It's not what they are. They're just people like you and me. They're just ill-advised on their movement. Man, these windows are super strong for some reason. Let's go ahead and see where he's at. He's still above. And we got two guys above. We're still gonna bug away from them. They can fight for kills over there in those apartments. We're just going to go ahead and work on our contract situation. All right. Expect someone to be peeking off that roof any minute at us. Get another radar down, see if anybody's closing the gap. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, I do apologize. As I get engaged in the game, I don't look at chat as much, but I try to look back at it as soon as we get to a safe spot. We'll catch up on all the chat messages. Prince Mammon, welcome in. What do we got? What do we got? I mean, this is so bad sitting here. got away from the buy station without getting dead. That's a good thing. We have 7 grand. We're going to buy a UAV just so we can, again, check our surroundings. Of course, it didn't buy. If you buy too quick on this, at least on a PC, it doesn't do anything. It makes all the noises like you buy. Oh, we got a kill streak instead? Wow, okay. Alright, fair enough. I thought I had a munitions box. We probably dropped it when we bought our loadout.
Loadout drop headed your way.
I don't know where it's at. Alright, more importantly, we need to know where we need to be, which is over there somewhere. Let's get to the waterfront. I think we're going to cross over, too. Now, we do have high alert. We should be able to hear people behind us. There's a sniper off to our left. I don't see him, so we're not going to look too close for him. How long did UAVs last in a battle royale? Not very. I think maybe like 20 seconds. They're still useful. You know, you get a quick peek around, but I actually feel that these little radar things are better. They're a lot cheaper to buy. You find them everywhere on the map. We are not good at this. He's probably going to have a sniper or something and destroy us. He's not that good either. Again, if we don't think we're going to get the kill, we probably shouldn't shoot at somebody. We're going to hold that radar for a minute. All right. Iceman, good morning. Welcome in. Yeah, Iceman just started streaming recently, so definitely check out his stuff. Hammer God, 2 munis in your inventory. Yeah, we have 2. We don't need one right now. 2 is better than none. We've got somebody going to the buy station, it looks like, maybe. Are you up there? No, okay. Not seeing anybody bad. Alright, well, let's get in this dealership and figure it out. We would like to get a stealth vest. I haven't seen one around in a while. Right now we're holding a medic vest, which does help a little bit, but the chances of being able to revive is probably not that great anyway. Alright, radar shows nothing. That's a good thing. So we're a couple hundred meters in from the edge. We probably should keep pushing in all the way to here or so. Justin, I'm a 4.2 KD player. Trust me, driving is much safer. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you need to drive, you can do it if to catch a rotation. But for the most part, you shouldn't drive. I think we've killed more car guys. We're probably down to like 80% on killing car guys. Either just straight up unloading your magazine on them or jump on the hood and just blast them in the face. And most car guys will jump out, you know, right before they hit you so they can actually finish you or something. I don't know, but we've been pretty good at that also. We did change some of our mantling settings, and it doesn't seem to work as good, but still, I would rather be not in a car than in a car if you can. But yeah, I mean, if you truly have a 4-something KD in Battle Royale solos, that's pretty awesome. But I don't really know of anybody that has a 4 KD in Battle Royale solos. None of my friends do. Alright, we've been moving quite a distance, so let's go ahead and put another radar down just to check our surroundings. We just passed the guy that's coming in behind us. Okay, so how did he... I guess he heard us. Yeah, he heard our footsteps. Good play. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Good morning. Are you falling for me? Oh. Wow. I don't know. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goodbye, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why you're spamming my chat over on YouTube. I mean, it doesn't really hurt my feelings or anything. If that's what you're going for. Alright, at some point you just gotta bug out. Alright, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'll give you another couple seconds to not spam the chat. And if you keep it up, we're just gonna bump you out. And that'll be that. Yeah, I don't mind you asking questions, but when you start asking things like, hey, do you have 2 pregnant girls under you? I don't know what that means, and it's kind of rude and disrespectful to, in a lot of ways. You know what? I just don't have time for your crap, so we're going to have to get rid of you. We're going to report you and block you just because. Hold on, we've got to do this. Because if I don't do it, then obviously I'm responsible. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you're gone. All right. Sorry about that delay. We're back from the gulag. We got nothing to our name except $5,000, so we need to start over again. I almost think I'd rather have the medic vest than the comm vest, because it kind of messes up UAVs. It doesn't give you the up and down indications. It gives you a which way somebody is looking indication, which is not very useful. And I know there's a perfectly good door there we could have walked through, but I kind of like breaking glass. Alright, we don't have enough for loadout yet. There is a buy station in the middle of Superstore. The chances of getting there successfully and getting $2,000 is not good. We could wait for next loadout. There's got to be somebody in here. There's always somebody in here. What is the, I think it's 7,500, right? We have... I don't know about that. A Bass B, he was reloading. We got a lot of shots on him. Don't get it. Justin, I've been playing with a shield full time. Probably hardest thing to use and get a win. Yeah, I don't know of a lot of shield players that actually get a win.
Pissing me off today.
Yeah, I mean, you always see shield players in the top 5, but for them to get a win is pretty hard. It's got to be. I mean, I don't know why you would play with a shield. It's not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the way that you should play Battle Royale. Jadala, hide in bathrooms and the other tight spaces. You'll finish top 10. Oh, absolutely. You can camp your way to top 10, no problem. But getting a win, if you've been camping the whole game, is almost impossible because you're not tuned up for gunfights. And as soon as you get pushed out of that bathroom, you're going to die. So Dave says people with riot shields have no skill whatsoever. It's actually difficult to use a riot shield successfully. Um, but yeah, I don't think I would ever use one because I mean you're so vulnerable. If you come across anybody with a drill charge or a Simtech or even prox mines, they can destroy you pretty easily. Shield wearing car dudes. Yeah, that's probably the worst, Recovery Rocks. And you see it a lot. You'll have some guy with a shield and a shotgun, and he'll be driving a car around. Iceman, we definitely have our coffee going this morning in our DPGladius coffee cup.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Stumbles, we've actually succumbed to the meta, and we went with the WSP Swarm. I'm trying to get away from this guy. His microphone is so bad. All I can imagine is these guys play on a big screen TV in their living room. They just have the volume cranked way up, and they have a mic on their controller. All right, so this thing is not good beyond about 100 meters. Up to 100, it's okay, but above that, it's garbage. But you probably don't need to be shooting anybody that far away. Luke says the Ram's a lot better with iron sights. I don't know. I mean, we could try it. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're using the Ram for, maybe. If you're using it as a short range, sure. Volatility, why not the Striker? We were running the Striker for a long time, like since the beginning of Warzone 3. But lately, we've just been getting outclassed so badly. It just felt like the right thing to do. Let's just grab this early contract. Worst case, we'll have one guy with us. In the back of a truck. Usually a bad sign.
Enemies dropping into the area. Reveal the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the uplink station marked on your TAC map for decryption before it's too late.
All right, well, he got a weapon, and I think I was hitting the metal pole the whole time because that was just bad. Luke, mostly my 30 kill games have been Ram iron sights. Yeah, if you play Resurgence, and if you play squad-based Resurgence, it's not the same. I mean, obviously, you have your squad to buy you back. You have, as long as you don't get squad wiped, you can do pretty well. I mean, if you're gonna single fire a gun, I would almost think, what would be the best single fire gun? Well, MTZ Interceptor is probably still the best straight up single fire gun for recoil and distance. Ben says his 30 kill games are imaginary. Yeah, I've never had 30 kill game. My personal record is like 16. Rashu says the Eagle Eye 2.5 is the best sight in the game. Let's stop here for a second. I don't like the Eagle Eye, and there's some real reasons why. Let's go look at the Ram 7. We're in our test loadout, so it's not going to hurt anything to butcher it. So if we go to the gunsmith, I'm using the InLast 2.5 magnification. And the reason I'm using it is it has a little red dot in the middle. Or if you go to the Eagle Eye, which is somewhere over here. Eagle Eye, where are you, Eagle Eye? There you are. So the Eagle Eye has just a black X, and the visual recoil with that black X is just going like this the whole time. And we'll go to the firing range to look at it, but it just isn't good. And again, visual recoil is everything on mouse and keyboard play because you have to aim constantly. So like if I put just middle body shot, my best shooting, this optic is all over the place. You can still see where it's hitting, but not as well. But if we go to that other optic, and also if you look at the show details, there's really no difference in these optics. This is 2.5. You get a 4.5 ADS reduction with the Eagle Eye. If you go with the Endless, where is it? 14. Sorry. You don't get the ADS reduction, so you're like 4 milliseconds faster with this optic. You also get a little bit of hip fire spread reduction. Not that I hip fire, but it's still a good thing. And if you go to the firing range, you get a much better aiming point. So I get that red dot, which gives me a much better aiming point. I mean, the overall hit rate is probably the same in the firing range, but out in the wild, that red dot, I think, works better for me. And try the VT7 suppressor core mark barrel, has stock Bruin heavy underbarrel 60 round mag. I mean, we'll build one real quick, but I can't imagine. The VT barrel doesn't give you, so like right now I'm using this X10 ported. It gives me a 26% kick control, 27% vertical recoil, and a 10% horizontal for a 13% ADS issue. And if we go with the VT7 suppressor, it doesn't give me hardly any recoil control, and I get an 18% ADS penalty. So that's not good to start with. The core mark barrel, let's go with that. Core mark, I don't even know where the core mark barrel is. Core mark heavy barrel, so that's the one we have. What was the support? Bruin heavy underbarrel support, that's what I have. 60 round magazine I have. And the stock, so you want to get rid of the optic altogether and go with the stock Bruin heavy underbarrel. I don't know what the stock Bruin heavy underbarrel. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Anyway, if we take this thing to the firing range, it should be worse at range. Yeah, I can't hit crap with this, so you can't, it's not aimable. It's definitely not a, and you can see it if you shoot up against the wall. So we'll shoot your build right here, starting at the bottom, and I'm not going to correct anything. We're just going to pull the trigger. So that's an uncorrected recoil. Now we're going to go back to my current build, which is probably not perfect, but it's good for me, I guess. All right, so that was the other build right next to it. I'm going to do the same thing, not correcting at all. Looks very similar. Probably a little bit less horizontal zigzags after the first 5 shots. The other one goes back and forth all the way up. Anyway, you need a stock. Wow, okay, we need a stock. What kind of stock do we need? Let's see what gives us what. The only one that really helps is the HVS 3.4 pad. It gives me an 11% vertical and 9% horizontal recoil control. So we'll do away with the optic. Go back to the firing range. So HVS, yeah, that's the one we just went for. We're on 3 plates on our dummy. Let's get a recoil test here real quick. Definitely a tighter vertical pattern. Not a lot different on the horizontal. It still snakes the same way. Let's see if we can hit the long target. I mean, it took 50 shots to get it. Well, let's try it again. That time we were in the 20 range. I'm sure we'll get better if we just lock in on it. Okay, 15, 12 range. So to be honest, I like this build. So we're going to go with that. All right, so Luke, thank you for that. I think we're bed. I'm going to keep the X10 ported muzzle because I think I need it for the recoil. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and save this as our Ram 7 build, and we're just going to go without an optic, which means we're going to be a little bit shorter range, which will probably be better for Resurgence and not Battle Royale, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Grammar, that didn't look too bad. Or Gamer, absolutely. I thought it was pretty good also. Iceman, I wish I could post a pic for you on my build. Yet again, it's all personal preference. Yeah, Rebel says Cassis Brake, the Cronin Headwind, the HVS pad, Bruin Heavy. So the difference is the barrel and the muzzle that Rebel has. Also, yeah, Rebel, I agree. If you go VPN plus Cronus plus Red Bull equals 30 kill game, that's perfect. Man, those are the attachments I'm missing out on. Damien, we will see how it does at more range. Because keep in mind, the firing range is only 50 meters. And that's just barely the distance you would pull out your AR at. You're right. Let me grab some coffee before we launch here. Yeah, with the WSP Swarm, from 0 to 25 meters, the Swarm is where it's at. So you need an AR that can cover from 25 meters to 100 meters. Melanie went back to the M4 last night. Yeah, somebody said the M4 was good again. And I'm pretty sure after next week's balancing, or this week's balancing, we're going to find a lot of Modern Warfare 2 weapons back on the table. Oh, you know what? We did not fix our loadout. Let's see if we can... Swap. Where are you? Ram 7. There we go. Alright, now we got the right Ram 7 build. Yeah, I've never been a fan of the M4, even back when it was pretty meta.
All right.
I don't know if it's the foregrip on it. It just seemed... It just has that M16 feel, where it's just a big round foregrip. Feels weird. Time for more coffee. We got that. Yeah. Sometimes you get people that have a really high sensitivity on their mouse, and their movement just looks so cracked. But all they're doing is hip firing their Wasp Swarm or their shotgun and let their rotational aim assist make up for it. You never see those guys in last circle either. They always get burned out early. All right, let's just go C-port outside edge, grab a box and hope for the best. Jesse, let's go get the dub. All right, we're gonna try this time. We've been kind of stinking up the place for a couple rounds. I think we kind of shorted that. Really need to focus further away from where we are. Looking for people. I didn't see anybody drop with us, but doesn't mean they're not here.
Supply box secured. You're losing ground. Move it.
You know, this Fennec would be awesome if they would just come up with a little bit more ammo for the thing. I was hoping it was going to stay close, so we have our buy station close by, but it is what it is. Got a truck guy coming this way. Alright, well, he doesn't want to play. He's probably been wrecked before. Oh, we have another car coming in. He might want to... Nah. We already said we're not going to do anything dumb. Yeah, but we didn't mean it. Oh, now we have a redeploy pack, so we can do all the dumb stuff we want.
Contract complete. All supply boxes.
Where did car guy end up at? Alright, we don't know where this guy is. One of those little radar things would have been good. Alright, well, I don't see him. What webcam are you using? I don't know. I think it's the cheapest 1080p webcam that I found on Amazon. And then my son felt sorry for me, so he bought me another one. So I actually have two webcams. I have two webcams on the top of my monitor, but I don't know which one I'm actually using. You would think I would know things like that, but I don't. Don't know where this guy went. There's no reason at looking at buildings far away. We can't shoot that far anyway. I'm guessing car guy actually took a different car.
Friendly loadout drops on the way. Gas is inbound, marking a new safe zone.
Alright, we don't have that far to go. Don't need loadout. Comms vest we do not want. It seems to throw off our audio. Or not our audio, but our UAVs. You can't see if somebody's above you or below you. And I don't know why. They should add to it. DP streams for beer money only. Go looking for trouble. No, that's not the way you play Battle Royale solos. If we were playing Resurgence, absolutely, you go look for trouble. Battle Royale solos, you move towards circle. You don't shy away from trouble, but you try to always keep your gunfights to a, you know, an 80-20 if you can. There's our portable radar. Now we do end up looking for trouble when we get one of these. And I don't know why we do that, but we just do for some reason. not a good thing. It's actually very poor play to do that because things go bad so easy. All right, are we going to go over the top or swim it out? I think we're going to swim it out. Do you play controller and have a strike pack? Matthew, no, I play keyboard and mouse, and I get nothing as far as aim assist or anything. I just kind of have to wing it. I don't even know what a strike pack is. You know, I see a lot of people that play controller with the MTZ interceptor, and their fire rate is so fast, there's no way they're spamming the fire button. So maybe that's what a strike pack does, is simulate faster trigger pulls. Because I get killed by those things all the time. Just heard a box fall, but I don't really know how close it was. We have a truck inbound. And we got people over there fighting, so let's see if we can get a third party, maybe. Alright, we're not going to wait for this third party because I feel like we're going to be the third party if we hang out too long. How far do we have to get? Let's just keep going down this edge. How do you play in viewer quads? I forget. Viewer quads, we're over on Twitch. We have a sign-up list. We have... I keep saying we like I have a mouse in my pocket, but I consider we being myself and the moderators. They kind of keep everything under control for me. But yeah, we have a sign-up list. We have my Activision ID and chat, so you can send me a friend request. So the procedure would be send me a friend request. I'll accept it. Then you get on the list. I usually open the list at about 2:45, a little bit before we start streaming quads. And as soon as we get more than 3 people on the list, we just pick up the first 3 and go play Resurgent squads. That's how it's done. Can I have your Twitch name? Damien, it's the same name, DPGladius. It's the same on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Alright, I don't know if being out here in no man's land is a good idea because we don't really have an optic on our weapon, so we're limited to probably, I would guess, 75 meters or so. We're okay on all of our stuff. There's not a lot of reason to be in here. And I do apologize. I still have a little bit of a cough occasionally, so that's what I'm doing is I'm covering my mouth from the microphone, but I know it bleeds through a lot. Got a guy going up the Zippy. Is that called the Zippy? I don't know. You don't like Battle Royale quads. Gamer, if I had a squad that I was always running with, I would play Battle Royale quads. And I used to play it all the time back in the Verdansk days. But since I've been streaming, quads don't stream well. Not a lot of interest in quads because you don't interact with chat as much because you're too worried about your squad comms, I guess. And it takes some really dedicated people to be good at Battle Royale quads. Most people, when you get a squad together, resurgence is where they want to be. You know, there's nothing worse than being on a squad and you have to wait. All right, we have 25 seconds. We're going to wait for this thing to close. I don't see anybody around us, but doesn't mean we're safe. But yeah, there's nothing worse than being in Battle Royale quads and you die and all of a sudden your squad mates have to go find a way to buy you back. And resurgence, you just keep coming back over and over. So it's a more fun, you know, a recreational type game. I wouldn't call it a competition game. I don't know why resurgence could never be a competitive game, because there's not as much to it. It's like every night we have viewer quads, we end up with probably average on 2 wins a night, I think. And we're not that good. I mean, we do have some people that are really good, but overall, you know, the first half of the game is pretty meaningless. You know, because pretty much as long as you get your timing right on dropping in, you could just, everybody could just die constantly. So until they close the resurgence, it really doesn't count for much. Doesn't mean we don't get squad wiped a little bit. Alright, so why did he punch out? I didn't kill him. He didn't want the smoke, though. We know that. Yeah, that was the first time we actually fired the RAM with the no optic, and it was okay-ish. I didn't feel like it was a laser beam. We missed a lot of shots, but still, it worked okay, so that was cool. He was embarrassed. He knew I was going to come kill him, so I guess there was no reason to hang out there and wait to get teabagged. Nobody likes that. Alright, we got nobody in our building that's not ghosted. Doesn't mean we're safe. We don't really have a lot of need for cash flow at this time. We have a plate box, 2 munis, so we're good on ammo. Man, you guys are letting me run around with like 2 bullets in my gun. Alright, that was respectable. We got Steezy that far away. Play like a demon. Now, slide cancel. Ooh, yeah, let's slide cancel. Let's do this. Yeah, this is fun. No, slide canceling doesn't help. It's just it's a waste of time for the most part. I mean, there's times that sliding is good. Like if you're gonna go into a room and you need to slide and shoot, like here, you know, you can slide around a corner and shoot somebody. But sliding when you're running straight ahead is kind of dumb. And I know it's just my thoughts on it, but you know, when you play your game, you can play it any way you want. Slide it out. Alright, well, let's get on the roof. Launch out of here. Get on the dome building. At least the dome building has a little bit of horizontal cover. That guy was no plates. He was working on somebody below him. So do we go to get that buy station? Part of me wants to go to the buy station because I'd love to have a UAV and a couple kill streaks into my pocket. It's getting a little late to make that move, though. I think we just camp it out. Feel like there's at least one guy right below us. We're never going to know. We don't have a radar. We're going to move one more building top. I think we're going to go one more. We're going to risk this. All right. Got to keep our head down. I think all the high buildings are out of scope. There's one more high building right here. Let's go ahead and double up on the zip line. Not going to get eyes on that guy. Trying to look at all the rooftops, make sure we're not getting...
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Now, if somebody comes up this zip, we have to back up really quick. Because we will get deaded. We're going to go ahead and throw a muni so we can reload our lethals. I'm going to chuck... Oh, never mind. We should have chucked the smoke early, but we didn't. Someone was peeking at us. Oh, we got this guy. He's a player. Where'd he go? Somebody went up. Oh, that was the cable retracting. So it wasn't a person. We know they know we're up here, so crouching doesn't really help us. Still got the sniper on this building. That's awesome. Thanks for that. Still worried about the sniper behind us. He just flew off. Again, he has height on us. That's not a good thing. And he's still in circle. So this is going to come down to, can we hide from the sniper? We do have a gas mask. Is he gonna push? It would be a mistake for him to push, I think. We'll take your stealth vest. That was dumb. There was no reason to drop down. If we're going to drop down like that, we got to go further than right there. That was bad. We should have flown out into the circle or off the back, use our gas mask, run around the side. Not good. All right, so we had 5 operator kills, 3rd place. We died for being dumb. Do you ever play with Lou Sarasol? I don't know who Lou Sarasol is, so I guess not. Can we see your WSP build? Sure, let's look at that real quick. So my WSP build has the WSP Infiltrator Suppressed Barrel, Integrated Suppressed Barrel, the Bruin Heavy Support, gives me a little bit of recoil and range, 100-round magazine, the Fortress Heavy Stock, and the Marauder Grip. And every one of those were chosen to get either the recoil better or the ADS better. I wasn't worried about maximum range, so the Integrated Suppressed Barrel gives me a 3, a 5, and a 6 on recoil control with no ADS penalty. That was the biggest benefit there. All of the other barrels that give me any kind of recoil control have a huge ADS penalty. So like this one looks good on recoil, 14, 15, 25, but you get a 35% hit on ADS speed, which is horrible. The compensated short barrel, I started out running that for the recoil control, but the ADS penalty of 16% is just horrible. So this infiltrator barrel seems to be the best. The Bruin Heavy Support gives me 11, 15, and 1 vertical recoil control. I do take an 11% ADS penalty for it, but everything else that gives you any kind of close comparison for recoil control is worse. So that's what we go with. The 100-round drum is because I miss all my shots. The Bruin Pivot Grip is better. Let's look at the Bruin Pivot. So the Bruin Heavy gives me an 11, 15, and 1 on recoil for an 11% penalty on ADS. And the Bruin Pivot gives me a 15, 2, 13 for an ADS of 7 penalty. So 15, 2, and 13, is that better than 11, 15, and 1? Kind of a toss-up, but because the horizontal gun kick is just a visual kick, the horizontal and vertical recoil are the things you're really trying to solve for. So the 15% horizontal seems better, but I don't know. Frederick, I think you're probably correct that it's probably better, but I'm not going to change it right now. And the Fortress Heavy Stock was 28, 22, 19 for a 1% or 1.5% ADS or hit, and nothing else on stocks helped that much. And that's pretty much it. All right, so the bigger question was, how did we think the RAM worked with no optic? I thought it did okay. I don't think we played it enough to know for sure. But we're going to launch again and go again and see what it does. Frederick, add my gamer tag for later. Frederick, we play viewer quads on Monday and Friday. Today is Monday, so this afternoon at 3 o'clock we will be playing viewer quads. Send me a friend request. My Activision ID is in chat. I did get Kung Fu Panda. I got your friend request sorted out. So you're all good to go this afternoon. But yeah, Frederick, go over to Twitch, get my gamer tag or my Activision ID, send me a friend request. And you have to be on Twitch to play anyway. So that's where we have our sign up list. The Bruin is tuned on recoil control. I don't know, good. I think the Bruin is good on recoil control. That's probably what you meant, Kush. Vault for Life, welcome in. I think everybody had a pretty good weekend. Most people are still rocking it on the holiday weekend, so 4 inches of snow and counting, probably 7 by the end of the day. We are still pretty much 0 on snow. Scotty Parr is Panda, good deal. Johnny Farron, thanks for the follow. Crazy Dab, what's up? So many things going on in chat. BO55, I'm still trying to get my first solo. Came close many times. Yeah, I mean, you can play very tactically and slow and make top 5 fairly easily, but closing that last circle is always a problem. First time chat over on Twitch. Clever Joystick. Hello from TikTok. Welcome in. Yeah, if anybody's looking for my gamer tag. We have actually chat commands. Exclamation ID will show you my gamer tag. Later on in the day, you can have exclamation commands and see everything that's available. And I think occasionally the automated bot will put the commands in the chat for you. Austin, what state do you live in? No snow where I live. In Indiana as well. Kind of disappointing. Austin, we're in North Carolina. We're on the east side of the mountains. So way out west in North Carolina. And I think since the storm came from the northwest, or it came from the west, it goes over the top of the mountain. So yeah, most of the snow will drop further east of where we're at. Drew Man, 39 in South Carolina. Yeah, that's about what we had. I think we were down in the high 20s early, and it's slowly going up. I think we might be 34 right now. So all we're going to get at this point is freezing rain, maybe. Bo's literally clutched 3 duo wins with my buddy, but no solo. Yeah, duos are much easier. I play with my son quite a bit. I haven't played with him recently on duos, but I played with Medic on duos recently. I think my only duo time I've played recently in the Modern Warfare 3, and we got a win. So I think it's easier. It's always better when you can have somebody that pushes and somebody else to revive and buy you back. And I think the key on duos is whoever's going to be the guy that's pushing all the time. Always drop your cash. Let the other guy hold on to the money. All right, let's jump over here, see if we can get a contract. Moyer, -8. That's not good. Alex is 11 degrees in Tennessee. 5 inches of snow, West Tennessee. Yeah, I have some family in Missouri, and they were super cold and snowy. But I don't know if the storm is just running out of precipitation. This is kind of cool. We get our load out weapons right away. Should probably plate up. Got a guy close to us. Heard him break glass. Stealth vest, we'll take that. I feel invulnerable now. We have a stealth vest. We have our cold-blooded perk on. What could possibly go wrong? All right, let's go get our contracts. Do we confront car guy? Guess not. He doesn't want the smoke. Unless he loops around again. Alright, well.
Supply box secured. Move on to the next one.
Uh-oh. We dropped our other gun accidentally. Guess we have to push this guy. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There you are. Alright, we had our other weapon in this building, and we dropped it somewhere. Where did we find...
Enemy soldier incoming.
Where did we find that loot box before with our weapons in it? Got a guy flying right above us. I don't remember where that box was. Probably shouldn't worry about it, just go buy a gun. There's a Ram 7, probably better than our pistol. I don't know where that box went. Was it even in this building? I think it was. Maybe it was before this building. Oh well, we're gonna do something dumb if we just hang out here, so let's don't do that. We need our loadout anyway. We have a minute to go get that next contract box, so let's do that. We'll just have to hope the ground loot is good enough.
Loadout drop headed your way. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. One supply box remaining. Move and secure that daggone thing.
Another stealth vest. That's kind of cool. All right, what do we got in our backpack? Bunch of nothing. What is that thing? A light? Let's go get our loadout. That's probably the most important thing right now. Looking for bad guys. Not seeing any. It's a horrible place for this to be, but it is what it is. Alright. In the gas station, Devon Green. That's where I dropped my gun. Yeah, I think it was 2. I think it was behind the cash registers. It's okay, we got it all solved. We had to get our perks anyway, so that wasn't going to hold up. Feel like we hear a sniper above us. I'm gonna go ahead and fly this. Closest guy is on green mark. I don't see him anywhere. Just went down, he killed somebody. We're going to take all that stuff because you don't need it anymore. Alright. That was probably the maximum range on that little WSP swarm. It's probably about 30 meters or so. Alright, what do we got? We have nothing useful. I kind of want to see if he had any kill streaks. Negative. Let's go gas station. Or buy station, sorry. Someone just flew this way, and I don't know where they went. Let's drop some stuff we don't need. Hope for the best right here. UAV, precision. Radar, sure. Nobody on target. Where do we want to go? I guess down. All right. That's my book bag. Moose knuckles. We have somebody with a big old sniper rifle close to us. Probably not a good thing. Ball for Life says you're so bad at solos. Solos is, I think audio is probably one of the most important things in solos. If you don't have good audio, so if you're not with a fairly good headset, I think you're at a big disadvantage. And also not pushing bad positions, which unfortunately I do that a lot. Melanie, did I miss you getting your loadout? I guess so, because I have my loadout. I have my perks. You know, I don't really remember. Oh no, we got our loadout after we dropped our RAM somewhere accidentally. Then we went and bought the loadout. All right, we got the guy with the red cape down here. He's shooting at somebody. So we got to return the favor for both of them. Yeah, third parties are the best in this game. Well, it's not the best, but it's what we do. Alright, we got a guy behind us. He's up on top. I'm definitely sure that we can't shoot that far with this RAM. That was not good. Sounds like he has the MTZ interceptor and he's just clicking away at us. So we're going to do the right thing and run away. How's circle going? Got somebody just flew in behind us over here. There's another person back there. Don't see him. Gonna fly our UAV and probably push.
Moving in. New safe zone located.
Just ran out the back. Alright, there's another guy on top of this building. Wow, there's like 3 guys behind him. So we're going to run away this way. When in doubt, run away. Dean Christian, thanks for the follow. What are we missing? A better gas mask? How far do we have to get? Not that far. All right. Pretty good location. Let's work towards this hill over here somewhere. Probably going to have people pushing in from down here somewhere. What chores you got for today, Drew man? I really don't have any chores. We were planning on the snowpocalypse today, but it looks like that's going to be a no-pocalypse, so not a lot planned. We may try to go into town and drink some beer or do something fun. No, I don't know. Don't know what we're going to do. I don't have anything I have to get done. I took care of all of the winterization of everything, so that's good. All right, we got one guy in the building by the buy station. And he's up high. He's probably on the roof. Glad the guy flew over. I kind of solved our dilemma on how we were going to do anything with that. Did not buy my thing.
Copy. UAV is on station. Recon online. Relocating the safe zone. No more fighting in the gulag. Friendly loadout drops on the way.
All right, well, that was a productive UAV. See if we can double up on one. All right, I have to say I am really enjoying the Ram 7. Guy just down the rocks. It's pretty far away. Now we're playing circle instead of anything else at this point. Luckily, he's not good. Unfortunately, we have a problem. Gotta find this guy. Hopefully he's up high. Alright, I like our position. Got away from Mr. Sniper Man. Just wait for a second here. Alright, it's getting back to the edge. Let's go back to our barges in the corner. I'm frying. Yeah, sometimes I get lucky. I'd rather be lucky than good. Swim this edge real quick. Oh, this feels so dangerous. I thought we just got a high alert. We're going to go ahead and fly our UAV. We did. He's on the...
You're in the top 10. Keep knocking them out. Be advised.
All right, we're going to buy again real quick.
Get to the new safe zone.
We have a kill streak, but it's...
Ground. Move it. Got 4 remaining. Stay sharp. Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the AO.
Stop. Where are you at? Where's my... Did I drop my kill streak? I shorted that. All right, we got 3 guys right next to each other, and they're not shooting at each other. I'm not sure what that means. Not sure how that's a thing. So why weren't those guys shooting each other? We're gonna spectate this if we can. I just want to see, are they playing together and then they're gonna play fisticuffs or what? No, they seem like they're legit. 11 hammers, weirdo. I don't know what that means, 11 hammers. Yeah, so there's 3 people, and this guy's just kind of hanging out, but I guess that's the way to do it. It's in the building behind, and now that we're down to 2. He should have the advantage here. He should plate up. He has plates, but he's not plating up for some reason. He's not even concerned about plates. He should be. It's going to go to final circle. The guy's going to sit inside, go center. Come on, low 919, get your plates on. JD, we did not get hardly any snow, so they called for light snow all night. I still can't believe he's not putting plates on. He has 3 plates. Yeah, he's not going to win this. If he had plates, he would have won it. Gamer, you got this. Yeah, didn't happen. All right, so what did we end up with? Let's leave the match and check it out, see what our scores were. I felt like we did okay that game. We probably ran a little fast. I was kind of taken back thinking that those guys were playing together, but I don't think they were. So we had 10 operator kills, 4th place. Not too bad. You should have never ran out in the open. Jay, absolutely. I get it, Jay. That was a mistake. I actually thought those 3 guys were playing together, and I was going to skirt around the side, but yeah, there was a guy laying right behind the concrete barricade, and didn't see him. That guy's heart was beating so bad he couldn't even think to put plates on. Yeah, he was in a perfect position. He knew the guy was inside the building because he heard the gunfire. All he had to do was relax, put the plates on. Even slow peek in that corner, he still would have had enough shots on to get the kill, but he didn't. It all comes down to mistakes in this game. Yeah, it does. But I'll take a 10 kill 4th place any day of the week. So that's kind of cool. Crazy, I got your friend request. You'll be good to go for tonight's viewer quads. We are going to have viewer quads around 3 o'clock this afternoon, so you guys get ready for that. Let's see what we have going on. Looks like Girl Like Gadsby. Wow, Daffy Girl says her tagline on her channel says, "I'm only sleeping." I would send you guys over to see Daffy Girl sleeping, but that sounds kind of weird. So we're gonna go see Girl Like Gadsby. She's playing Warzone. Girl Like Gadsby was actually a star of one of the British cooking shows. So go over and say hi for me. And on TikTok, we don't really have any place to send you guys. User 48. I'm in Franklin, North Carolina. It's out in the mountains. And that's about it. Will you post a build for the RAM in chat? Sure. Let me do that real quick here. We have nothing else going on. Need to get my real keyboard out. All right, so RAM 7, we are looking at the XRK core mark, 40 heavy barrel. Man, I can't even type on this keyboard. I'm blaming the keyboard. It's not the keyboard's fault. I'm trying to put punctuation in here. It doesn't allow that correctly. Melanie putting me on the spot, making me type. Let's see what else we're missing here. The 100 or the 60 round magazine. And the HVS 3.4 pad. And we just added that 3.4 pad today. So that is mostly it. All right, and that's going to do it. Also, never underestimate your opponent's gun skill. Yeah, our opponent didn't have any gun skill. He was laying behind a barricade, and we got him almost broke before he killed us, but didn't happen. All right, you guys have a great day. We will see you. Well, we'll see